Hello, 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 Facebook. I'm Dr. Mila Bennett of Adarabella Plastic Surgery and Medical Spa in Johns Creek, Georgia. Hey, Kenya. Good morning. I know this is an odd time. I wanted to do this last night. The night has not been working for me lately. And I woke up to more DMs from people asking me, do I need a tummy tuck or do I need liposuction? And I'm assuming it's from the picture, the before and after picture I posted yesterday. So I figured I would talk briefly. I can't talk long because they're preparing my patient. This phone's going to ring in a minute and they're going to say, we're ready for you, Dr. Bennett. I'm going to do some lipo 360. So people have been kind of like, about the picture I posted yesterday. And we posted on the Adarabella page a couple days ago, but I just shared it to my page yesterday. And people were commenting like, all she had was lipo? And I'm like, yes, all she had was lipo. Now for that lady, you could tell on the before picture that she clearly had erectus diastasis. You can tell that from the picture. The reason her belly was sticking out was from a combination of three things: intra-abdominal fat, erectus diastasis, and extra-abdominal fat. All three: intra-abdominal fat, rectus diastasis, extra-abdominal fat. The liposuction only addresses the extra-abdominal fat, and sometimes for some people, the diastasis gets like a pseudo repair from the scar tissue formation, like the healing process when from it'll and wearing the compression garment at the same time. So when the compression garment will push the muscles together, and then scar formation that happens as a result of liposuction happening will kind of like act like paste. It'll lay over the diastasis when the garment's holding everything there, and the scar will act like paste for some people. So that's what happened with her. So with people that I can see need both a tummy tuck, which the conversation that I had with that lady, and when you see other pictures like her, because I have had multiple people where I've done this, the conversation that I had with that woman in consultation was, you need liposuction and you need a tummy tuck. You need both. When I have people who need both, liposuction on the central abdomen and a tummy tuck, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to do the liposuction first. I don't do the two at the same time because that increases your risk for complications like necrosis and skin loss. So I always stage it, and I always do the lipo first. In a subset of those women, what happened to her will happen, and then they'll be like, I'm straight, I don't want the tummy tuck. Sometimes it'll be they'll look like that at first, and then after they're out of the garment for a while, it'll start to stick out more and more. The diastasis will win, and then they get their tummy tuck. But that woman was prepared for a tummy tuck after her lipo, and I usually will make the people wait 3 months. Wait 3 months to get the tummy tuck after the liposuction. But I always do the lipo first. Not always, but most times I do the lipo first. Because that gives us a chance to see if the liposuction is enough, and if I can make a person happy without the incisions of a tummy tuck, that, I prefer to do that. Most women prefer to not have to have a tummy tuck if they don't need to, because the recovery is much more substantial. And then there's some women where I'm like, you need a tummy tuck only. If you don't have much fat on top of your muscles and your belly is sticking out because of pretty much just the diastasis, and then you have a bunch of hanging skin, that's the lady that I would jump straight to the tummy tuck. But most of the women that present to me need both. Well, that's not true. Most of the women, I do a lot of liposuction only. I have a lot of women where I'm like, all you need is lipo. And some of those women are people that other surgeons would tell them they need a tummy tuck. I do think tummy tucks are done way more often than they need to be. But in a person like her, where there is a very clear, obvious diastasis, the conversation with her in consult was, you need a tummy tuck and you need a liposuction, but let's do the liposuction first. The other reason I like to do the liposuction first is because if I do the tummy tuck first and then I go back behind that and do lipo, there's a slim chance that the skin won't all the way retract after the lipo. And now we have loose skin again. So if we do the tummy tuck second, we pull the skin. We only have to pull the skin once. Good morning, everybody. So that's what happened with that lady. Thanks, James. So this is makeup free skin. So I got a chemical peel yesterday, right? And the peeling hasn't started. It's probably going to start tomorrow. And so this morning I cleansed my face with my sensitive skin cleanse by Pretty RX. And then I put on my retinol packet that I needed to put on because it was the second step of my chemical peel, the third step of my chemical peel. I got a ZO 3-step peel. And then I put my Pretty RX sunscreen on. So I don't have on makeup. I just have on sunscreen. Yeah, so for a tummy tuck, the incision is long, but it's low, so it's hidden beneath your underwear. But it's impossible to cut that skin away on the whole width of your abdomen without the incision. So the incision goes like from hip to hip, and then there's another little incision around your belly button. Good morning, Crystal. Hi, Cheryl. So I have lipo and revision tummy tuck and now still have lots of fat. And my doctor wants to recharge me. Is this common? I don't know where he did your lipo. I don't know how you took care of your lipo. If I do another round of lipo on somebody, I charge them too. I don't know where you started, so if you start really big, and they did a tummy tuck and lipo at the same time, I can't really speak on that. I know if I re-lipo somebody, they're going to pay me again too. I can't control where your body starts from and you needing 2 surgeries to get to your goal is not my fault. So, it's not necessarily wrong that they're recharged. I don't operate on people for free. Almost never. If I have a complication that is, say I have do a breast dog and the lady gets a hematoma, I won't charge her to take her back to evacuate the hematoma, that type of thing. But with liposuction, if somebody's getting liposuction, another round of lipo, they pay for it. How many cc's do you take out with lipo? It depends on the person. And it depends on, it depends on the person, and it depends on the size they start out. It depends on how much blood I'm seeing coming out while I'm doing the lipo. The most I've ever taken out of somebody in one setting was 7 liters. But it was pure fat. It was hardly any blood in it. So that's only happened once. I took 6 liters out of somebody before. And the times where I've gotten really large amounts like that, the time where I've gotten really large amounts like that is in people where they were losing very little blood. So I wouldn't go and suction out 6 liters if half of it was blood coming back. That's called exsanguination, and that's when you end up with people dead from their lipo, and they went into cardiac arrest because their heart didn't have any blood to pump. So you don't want to just be going after a number. You have to be assessing throughout the case, assessing where you are as far as blood loss and stuff like that. Is Pretty RX coming out with a peel? Maybe, but not anytime soon. You need to be at our Peels and Prosecco event on Saturday if you want a chemical peel, Missy. So when scheduling a consult and you truly don't know which option is best for you, what do you schedule for? You schedule a consult to talk about your abdomen. Or you can schedule whichever. You can say, I'm scheduling because I think I want lipo. You can say whatever you want. Then you're going to meet me. The consult is actually with me. And I'm going to talk to you about your goals, examine you, and then we'll come up with the right plan. Just because you make a consult for lipo doesn't mean that that's what you're going to end up getting. Because it's not your job to know that. It's just your job to know what bothers you. So you can just say, I want to get something done to make my belly better. Or you can say, I think I want lipo, but I'm not sure if I need to tummy tuck. Just say whatever. We'll figure it out once I meet with you. We'll figure out the right plan for you. Thank you, Barbara. Yes, I do abdominal etching on men. The abdominal etching is lipo. It's just like high definition liposuction. What's the difference between a mini tuck and a tummy tuck? A mini tuck, there's no, the belly button stays the same. Like, I don't cut around the belly button. The muscles aren't repaired. The incision is shorter. There's very few people that are actually good candidates for that. People will come in and say, I want a mini, and their belly needs a fleur-de-lis. Like, there's so few people that are actually good candidates for a mini tummy tuck. And I think a lot of times it makes the person's belly button look funny, because when you don't move the belly button, but you take a chunk of skin out the bottom, it pulls the belly button down. Like, it makes it pull, and it looks strange to me. What if you had a lower body lift and some lipo, but I've lost more weight and my thighs look horrible? Do you lipo thighs? I cannot tell you if your thighs need lipo or not without seeing your thighs, because it depends on if it's skin or fat. You might need excision and liposuction. You might just be okay with liposuction. You might just need excision. I can't say that. And don't DM me your pictures, because I won't comment on your pictures if I don't do consults on Facebook. So if you want my expertise, then you can set up a appointment for a consult. I offer both virtual and in-office consults, but don't send me your pictures, because I'm not going to engage on that. Should people that have had C-sections get tummy tuck or lipo? C-sections don't affect my decision making about whether or not a person needs tummy tuck or lipo. It's about what the quality of their skin, whether or not they have a diastasis, and stuff like that. Extended tummy tuck, the incision is just longer. I put my patients in an abdominal binder right after their tummy tuck, and then they switch over to a compression garment once I get the drains out. Girl, we didn't do the last drawing, so me and Bennett will try to do the drawing today. It's been a really hectic week. So Amanda gave me the strips for me and Bennett to do the drawing 2 days ago, and I'm still carrying it around. So me and Bennett will try to do the drawing this evening for the Forever Young kit. I'm located in Johns Creek, Georgia, which is a suburb of Atlanta. Oh, okay. So somebody just asked about the Dr. Phil appearance. Okay, I'm so glad you asked that. So listen, the Dr. Phil show contacted me last night and said that they are rescheduling the episode, and I'm not sure what day they're going to move it to. I guess something else came up that's more pressing that they wanted to air tomorrow. So I don't know the new date. I'm sure it'll be like in the next week or so. But as soon as they tell me the new date, I will tell you all. But they rearranged the show topic schedule at the last minute. They literally called me last night at 9 o'clock at night. I do paniculectomies, yes, but I don't take insurance. So if you want a paniculectomy from me, you have to pay out of pocket for it. Lipo starts at $4,000, Alcana. Yay, your blemish-free kit is here. Don't forget to take a before picture before you start. Yeah, that'd be great, because you can win some points for before and after pictures later. Also, you can win some points for unboxing videos. Like Kenya Mays did a beautiful unboxing video for us last week. We're starting our rewards program. It'll be launching in the next week or so. And unboxing videos, before and after pictures, testimonials, you get reward points for all that stuff. So any people who are newly getting their Pretty RX, make sure you take pictures and all that stuff. Yeah, the DVR, as soon as they tell me the new date, the new air date, I'll let you guys know. I'm so glad you love him, Kenya. I loved your video. It was so good. Thank you for doing that. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I'm sure my patient's almost ready, so I'm just going to go in the room. They're ready? Oh, yeah, she's ready. So I'm going to roll out. So I'm Dr. Myla Bennett of Aderabella Plastic Surgery and Medical Spa in Johns Creek, Georgia. You can reach me on my website at www.aderabella.com. or you can call my office at 678-325-0006. No, none of my fees are online. I don't give quotes without a consult. Okay, I gotta roll. Bye.